been here in beautiful Kona, Hawaii. I am here on vacation with my best friend Rachel, who's holding the camera, and my dad. We have been going to some really cool locations. We went to some volcanoes, and I brought along some books to recommend to you all, some summer reads that hopefully you will enjoy. So let's get started. We are on the Kilauea volcano, and there, right over here, is a crater. Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson follows a main character named Emily, and her best friend Sloane and her family go missing one day during the summer. Emily is shy and Sloane brought her out of her shell, so Emily kind of relies on her. One day, Sloane sends her a to-do list of things that she wants her to do during the summer, including kissing a stranger, stealing something, going skinny dipping, things that Emily normally wouldn't do. This follows Emily's journey of completing the to-do list, trying to find Sloane. She has a nice romance with a beautiful man named Frank Porter, and she gets out of her shell. Morgan Matson is an amazing writer. She is one of my favorite authors. I love all of her books, but this one is my favorite. Today we are at Hapuna Beach. This is Jenny Han's The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's about this teenage girl named Belly. Every single summer she goes to the beach house of her mother's best friend. There are the two sons of her mother's best friend named Conrad and Jeremiah. Belly's had a crush on Conrad for forever, but this summer it is different because over the past year since she's seen him, she's grown up a little bit. This is the summer she turned pretty. He's starting to take notice of her, and there's a little bit of a romance. There's also some other boys. In addition to touching the romance, there's also a very large family element to it. It's actually part of a series. It's called the Summer Trilogy. Perfect beach read. Waterfall day. We are at Pe'epe Falls, right over there if you can see it, and we're going to go to some other falls later, so you'll be able to see that. The book that we're going to talk about right now is Gail Forman's Just One Day. It's about Allison Healy, and she is touring Europe during her summer before college. She is very by the book, she's very organized, she doesn't really allow herself to have fun. One day during the end of her European travels, she meets this Dutch actor named Willem, and he's very spontaneous. He decides to go to Paris for just one day, and Allison decides to go with him. But then she has to go off to college, and she deals with all of the repercussions of her trip during this next year. It's about first love, it's about accidents of fate and travel and heartbreak. It's not very lighthearted. It is cute at some points, especially during the beginning, but it really makes you think, and it's a really inspirational read, I would say. Falls, and it is super humid right now. You can see it right behind me. But right now we're going to talk about Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. This focuses on Emmy Price. She just graduated high school, and her brother has left her his apartment for the summer while he goes off to do something, under the one condition that she does something great there when he's gone. Emmy and her best friend Charlotte go to an estate sale for an old Hollywood legend who just died, and they find a mysterious letter. They decide to then try and piece it all together and solve the mystery. Emmy is also a very young set designer for movies in Hollywood, so it focuses on solving the mystery and also the behind-the-scenes world of Hollywood, and there is a great romance element to it as well. There is a lesbian relationship in it, so if you're interested in some more diverse reads, definitely pick this up. It's super cute, and it's really interesting to see set design because I had no idea what that really was until reading this book. Where are we?
A lava tube.
It's slippery. Hello. Watch your head. We are at Bay Beach. It has some of the bluest and clearest water I've ever seen. This is the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants by Anne Brochures. It follows 4 friends, Carmen, Tibby, Bridget, and Lena, and they have been friends their entire lives. This upcoming summer though is going to be the first time that they are separated. They don't know how their friendship will last throughout the summer. Carmen is going to South Carolina, Lena is going to Greece, Bridget is going to Mexico, and Tibby is staying at home. Before they separate for the summer, they find this pair of pants that fit all 4 of them, even though they have very different body types. So they take this as kind of a sign that they are meant to be connected during the summer. They decide to send the pants to each other throughout the summer along with letters talking about their travel. This book is told from all 4 perspectives and it follows their individual journeys. They're all very interesting stories, all 4 of them. You might find your favorite one of the friends and connect to their story a little bit more, but all 4 of the stories are so different and all 4 of the girls are so different. This is a series. I think there's 5 books. I've only read the first 3 though, so this summer maybe I will actually read the rest of the books. The shaved ice place. It's right over there. We've gone, this is going to be our 3rd time I think going to the shaved ice place. Right before we go in to get some shaved ice, I'm going to talk about The Truth About Forever by Sarah Dessen. It is about Macy Queen, who after her father's death has forced herself not to have any fun. She's just focusing on school and her future so that she can go to a good college. One day at one of her mother's open houses, she is forced to work with the wild Wish catering crew. She thinks that they are so much fun. They bring her into their wild world and soon she starts to get a job with them. One of the workers is named Wes, and all of the other workers in addition to Wes all try and bring her out of her comfort zone. I've read so many of Sarah Dessen's books over the years. I read this one in 8th grade I think, and ever since then I have read almost all of her books. This one is my favorite, along with Along for the Ride. That one I also really enjoy, but this one always has a special place in my heart. They all have great romance elements and family elements and coming of age elements. My dad actually just read this when we were at the beach a couple of days ago, and he thought it was pretty interesting too. So it's not just for teenage girls. You can be a middle-aged man, my father, and still find this enjoyable. I hope you enjoyed those summer book recommendations here in Hawaii. I had a fantastic time here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all soon in my next video, but it won't be in Hawaii. Bye!